Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Rizal Rizkiansyah, NIM 23080100298. On this occasion, we will discuss about civil law in the country of Armenia. Civil law in Armenia is derived from the Civil Code of the Republic of Armenia promulgated on May 5, 1998. This code, together with other laws containing civil law norms, form the basis of civil legislation in Armenia. The Civil Code regulates various aspects of civil law, including the legal status of participants in civil circulation, the ground for arising, and the procedure for the exercise of the right of ownership and other property right. Exclusive right to the result of intellectual activity or intellectual property shall regulate contractual and other obligation as well as other property relations and personal non-property relation related thereto. Source of civil law in Armenia. 1. Civil Code. The Civil Code, promulgated on May 5, 1998, from the main foundation of Armenia civil law. It sets out the basic principles, rights, and obligations in civil relation in the country. 2. Legislation. In addition to the civil code, sources of civil law in Armenia include other relevant legislation. These include regulation issued by the legislative or executive bodies relating to specific civil issues. 3. Jurisprudence or court decision. Court decision or jurisprudence play an important role in shaping civil law in Armenia. Court decisions are a significant source of law and provide interpretation of civil law that might affect similar cases in the future. 4. International agreement. Armenia, as a member of the international community, is involved in the international treaties. The provisions in these treaties can create relevant civil law norms at the national level. The influence of international law may be reflected in Armenia's civil law regulation. 5. Legal doctrine. Legal doctrine includes the views, theories, and analysis of legal scholars that can shape a deeper understanding of certain aspects of civil law. Writings from academic and legal experts provide valuable insight. Next, civil law system in Armenia. The Armenian constitution is based on the model of the French constitution, illustrating the adoption of basic principles of civil law from the French tradition. The civil law system of the Armenian state includes the following key elements. 1. Civil Code. The Civil Code of the Republic of Armenia, promulgated on May 5, 1998, the cornerstone of the country's civil law structure. It details the basic principles and provisions governing civil relations among citizens and legal entities in Armenia. By detailing civil law, right, obligation, and procedure, the Civil Code serves as an important foundation in determining the norms and rules governing the civil life of Armenian society. Number 2, constitutional basis. The Armenian legal system draws significant influence from the French legal tradition, and its constitution was modeled after the French constitution. The legal principles and constitutional structure form the basis for lawmaking at all levels. This interrelationship gives direction to the formation of legislation, provides for the right and obligation of citizens, and determines the power of the organ of government. Number 3, judicial power. Judicial power in Armenia is represented by the Constitutional Court. This court plays a vital role in safeguarding the principle of constitutionality of laws by testing the enforceability of laws and government action. The Constitutional Court ensures that everything done by the executive and legislative power is in accordance with the Constitution. This is a crucial step toward protesting the constitutional right of citizens and maintaining the balance of power. Number four, international relations. International relations play an important role in shaping Armenia's legal framework through bilateral relations, especially with the United States and other countries. Armenia receives influence and principle of international law, ratified international treaties, incorporate international legal norms into the Armenian legal system. Ratified international treaties incorporate international legal norms into the Armenian legal system, creating interdependence between national and international law. Next, principles of civil law in Armenia. 1. Principle of equality. The principle of equality emphasizes that in civil law relations in Armenia, all participants are considered equal before the law. There is no discrimination based on social, economic, or other status. The Civil Code creates a fair and equitable foundation for all parties involved in civil commerce, property right, and other civil law relationships. Every individual or entity has equal rights and responsibilities within this legal system. 2. Autonomy of the will. The principle of autonomy of will asserts that parties involved in a contract or civil law relationship have the right to determine the terms of their own contract according to their wishes. The Civil Code gives the parties the freedom to negotiate and determine the condition of the contract, as long as it is not contrary to the law. This autonomy of the will creates extensive contractual flexibility and freedom among civil law participants. 3. Freedom of property. The principle of freedom of property guarantees that owners have full right and autonomy over their property. This includes the right to own, use, and transfer such property without an authorized interference. The Civil Code protects the property right of participants and provides a sound legal basis for the exercise of ownership and other property rights. The principle supports a free market economy and private property rights. Next, civil law judicial system in Armenia. In Armenia has a three-tier structure of courts of general jurisdiction, of first instance, courts of appeal, and courts of cassation as the highest level. The right to petition the court, the grounds for initiating a civil case, and the independence of judges are some of the basic principles recognized. The Armenian Civil Code is the main source of civil law in the country. The Armenian Ministry of Justice is responsible for policy development and implementation in the justice sector, including strategy development, legislation, and administration of the penitentiary system as well as the service from compulsory execution of judicial acts. Next, civil law case in Armenia. The decision of the European Court of Human Rights in the case Siragov and others v. Armenia was in favor of the applicants, citizens of Azerbaijan. In 1992, the applicants fled from the Lysin district to Baku due to the Armenian occupation, and since then, they have been unable to return to their homes and property. Armenia was obligated to pay compensation of €5,000 for each individual as financial and non-financial damage. This decision reinforces the state's obligation to protect property rights and human rights in the context of conflict. That's all from me. Thank you everyone and goodbye.